Hello, everybody. Before we get started with today's episode of the Quarter Brain Cell podcast, quick PSA. As of April 23rd, which is when we received the news, an Oklahoma man was accused of making an internet bomb threat related to Okaloosa County's plans for the SS United States, according to the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office. The bomb threat was made March 28th by a Trey Everts Roots of Cherokee, Oklahoma. It goes without saying that those of us fighting for this ship, the coalition, and just lovers of ocean liners in general, do not condone threats of violence like this. This ship represents a country that should be bound together by teamwork and unity, and the fact that this was a peacetime vessel. And it sickens me that it was used as a motivator for threats of violence like this. We do not condone such acts of violence, and it sickens me that someone tried to. No attack was eventually carried out. No one was injured. No one was killed. Great. But the fact of the matter is, someone still tried to use our flagship as a motivator for violence. That is not what we stand for, and that is not what the ship stands for. And I need to make that known. With that being said, on to episode 4 of the Quarter Brain Cell podcast. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Welcome.
I discovered that putting a donut hole on a chopstick means I don't have to pick it up with my fingers and get the glaze on my fingers. So, does this count as a struggle food?
No, maybe.
I don't know.
Welcome to episode 4 of the Quarter Brain Cell podcast. I'm your flat forehead fuck voiceover guy. Just figured out I have a very flat forehead after 23 years of existence.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
We're joined by Moostic today.
Yes, I am Mystic, the innovative donut hole eater. I take it back. Never called me that. But
scratch that. Back to the drawing board with that.
Yeah. It's fine. So we are here to talk about struggle foods and do a tier list, which is inspired by my own podcast, the Dumd and Dumdish podcast, because me and Ish like to do tier lists on that a lot. Food mostly. So we figured we would kind of create a little combo.
Yes.
And do this. So yeah. So hello.
And we totally didn't just figure out to do this yesterday.
Yeah, we're more prepared than that. Uh-huh.
Which, for our YouTube viewers, these are recorded on Mondays. So,
yes, live on Mondays.
Live on Mondays. Usually it'll be up around Thursday. So, So.
Hell yeah.
Today, we're just gonna get started with this struggle food tier list.
Yeah. Hi, Gingy. Yes, isn't it weird to see me with glasses? It's also weird to see.
Fair.
I can see with glasses.
So
I also just remembered that I should probably grab a drink.
What I have, the idea that I have had.
I grabbed a drink.
Like 2 podcasts ago, but didn't really implement it yet. Is run for about an hour. Stop recording. And then for a few minutes afterwards, just for our live viewers, have a little like after party sort of thing where we can interact with chat and shit.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're ignoring chat up until then. Got it. All
yes. Right. Sorry, chat.
Sorry, chat. We love you, but
we love you, but for the recording's sake, we're gonna be ignoring you for about an hour. But then afterwards, depending on if Mystic decides to stick around or not, or if you stick around, we'll be doing like a little thing afterwards.
I have nothing else going on today. I planned for this.
I don't know your plans.
I know my plans are your plans.
Okay.
I'm here. We up in this.
Let's do this.
Can I swear?
Yeah, you can swear as much as you want.
Okay. We up in this bitch.
We up in this bitch.
Mm.
So, we are going to get right into this tier list that I have added some images to.
I'm so excited, honestly. Because I have no idea what the tier list items are. So this is a surprise to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's going to be more fun that way. So
I will be downloading the tier list afterwards, and I'll put a thing of it up on the recording afterwards, too. You can get a better look of it.
That's smart. Yeah, okay.
Instead of this
Stick
tiny
around
little
for
thing.
that.
Yes. So, food one is toaster pastries, off-brand Pop-Tarts.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought you said toaster strudels. My brain did not register what you said.
Toaster pastries.
Okay, so right, so off-brand Pop-Tarts, right?
Off-brand Pop-Tarts.
I have had them before. It heavily depends on the brand.
Yes,
Not
it does.
Not gonna lie, I feel like it really does. We're rating this based on how much of a struggle it is in terms of what like if you would eat that, like how your situation was, I guess.
How much of a struggle would you have to be in to consider enjoying this?
Oh,
yes.
Okay. So like, is the highest like that would be no struggle.
So like S tier goodness would be that's pretty good. I could eat that on a daily.
Okay,
basically homeless would be like I'd have to be basically homeless to eat that.
I see.
Yeah.
Honestly, okay. So for me, I would say this could go. It feels somewhere in the middle, because like again, it heavily depends on the brand.
Yeah.
So like honestly, I don't know. I definitely don't think it goes in S tier. But it
definitely not S
tier.
No.
It
even regular Pop-Tarts, I wouldn't.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah. No. I mean, but it also doesn't feel bad enough to put it in basically homeless. I'm feeling like, for me personally, I'm feeling either mid meals or beyond struggle. Maybe.
I could agree with mid meals. I feel like that would be the best option for that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right. Cool. First one on the docket.
Bologna sandwich. Just straight bologna and bread, nothing else.
What? Nothing else?
Nothing else. Just bologna and bread.
No moisture?
No moisture. Bologna and bread.
This is feeling like beyond struggle.
For those of us watching, I have eaten most of this. Most of the things on this list, I have eaten.
I don't know if I have, but I've probably had a good amount of them. I mean, personally, I couldn't do that without at least mustard, or like maybe mayo. You know what I mean?
I could because I have.
Moisture on my sandwich.
It wasn't very enjoyable. It wasn't an enjoyable experience.
I imagine not. You need some moisture on your bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need some. No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind.
Go on.
I'm trying to cool it for it's YouTube, man.
Fair.
I know how this works. I have my own pod.
Yeah.
And I already failed to cool it. So like
yeah.
I'm gonna do my best for yours.
I don't care.
I mean, fair.
Or if it's too bad, I'll just censor it.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Just like put a bleep over my mouth and just like a bleep sound when I'm up in here saying like fuck bitch ass motherfucker shit ass bitch, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm expecting that to be censored. It'll be funny.
I can do that.
Anyways. But yeah. All right. So what were we on?
Bologna sandwich.
Oh, bologna
with
sandwich
nothing.
with no moisture.
Bologna sandwich with nothing. I feel like that's about a beyond struggle.
Give me a pizza with nothing.
Give me a cheese with nothing. Nothing.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. I'm feeling either beyond struggle or honestly maybe in the category of basically homeless. But what do you think?
I'm gonna say beyond struggle because I can see further into the list and I know things that are gonna come up.
Fair. Yeah. You have that like voice of reason, foresight.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we'll put beyond struggle.
Okay. Got you.
This next one. Bread with ice. Ice sandwich.
Bread with ice?
Bread with ice. Ice sandwich.
So bread with water in a different form of matter?
Yes. Bread with ice.
That's gotta go in the basically homeless.
That's gotta be basically homeless.
Girl, what?
I have had that.
I see the photo.
I've had that strictly just because I saw a fucking image of it one time and I was like, I'm curious. It's very crunchy.
Try it. I imagine. I have sensitive teeth. I don't think I could manage that, honestly.
The bread nullifies it a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Which brings us into our next struggle food. Just a regular old slice of bread.
Oh, just a slice of bread?
Just a slice of bread. Nope, just bread. Just a slice of bread.
I mean, I've eaten that before, unironically.
I have too.
So, like, I feel like that's maybe I'm mildly biased, but I want to put it in either Beyond Struggle or mid meals, believe it or not.
I'd say mid meal.
Yeah.
I could. I would just eat a slice of bread on a
yeah, because it's just a slice of bread. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like also, it can be helpful to like soothe the stomach to just eat a slice of bread sometimes. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, I think I've mostly used it for that medicinal purpose before.
Yeah.
But still, it's just bread.
It's just
Bread's
bread.
Good. We like
Bread's
bread.
good.
I mean, my stomach doesn't like bread. I have a bit of a gluten intolerance.
Well, it's just bread. It's bread.
It's just bread. Don't ask why I'm eating these, but like, I'm fine.
All right. Next food. Instant oatmeal.
Instant oatmeal.
Instant oatmeal.
See, I actually don't eat oatmeal, but my dad does.
I don't
so because
either.
Because of that, I have familiarity. I have insider knowledge. Instant oatmeal, according to him, is ass. Old-fashioned oats that you can then cook yourself are good. So apparently instant oatmeal is ass.
Yeah.
So I'd probably put that in like maybe the Beyond Struggle category.
Beyond Struggle, yeah.
Yeah, that feels right.
I feel like I already know where this one is going to be.
I'm eating this like a cake pop. Oh my god.
You were going on about being efficiently eating a donut hole. You just made a cake pop. You reinvented the cake pop.
Huh. I've used these chopsticks, well, both of them at the same time. I've used them to eat like chips and stuff before too when I don't want to get the like Cheetos, when I don't want to get Cheeto dust on my hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyways, next food.
This is
as
very
I said.
Sorry.
Anyways, I know where this is gonna go already.
Okay.
Canned burger. Like a whole bun and all burger in a can.
Oh, the whole thing?
The whole thing.
They do that?
They do that, I guess. I haven't had that. That's one of the things I haven't had.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, that just sounds disgusting.
Yes.
Like, if we're talking about my personal feelings, that would have to be in the basically homeless category, because I would have to be basically homeless to eat that.
That is exactly where I thought
and even
that would
go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I would rather eat out of the trash than a canned burger.
Yeah. Like, I thought you were just gonna say like canned burger meat.
No,
and I was gonna say like
canned burger, bun and all.
Like bread, maybe lettuce. Cheese. Do they do that with that? I don't
guess.
know. You know what's even worse? If it's just a burger and bread, no moisture. Because then it's like the bologna sandwich, but worse.
It's just a bologna sandwich situation, but in a can.
Bologna sandwich with more steps. Bologna sadness with more steps.
Oh my god.
You know?
Yeah. It's just so much more sad now that I look at it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next food. Instant mashed potatoes.
Ooh, okay. That's surprisingly high up on the list for me because I actually enjoy instant mashed potatoes.
I do too.
I don't eat them anymore. I don't eat them anymore just because like they don't fit into my diet really.
Yeah.
But like I would rather eat like actual potatoes at this point. But like I have had instant mashed potatoes before. In fact, I had a phase where I ate a lot of instant mashed potatoes. Unfortunately, it did make me gain weight though because, you know, it would. But yeah, you know what I just realized?
What?
My name is Moostic.
Yes, it is. Struggle Foodstic with Moostic.
No, it makes, you know what? Yeah, I am Moostic. We had to clarify that. That's totally valid, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm also known as Mystic Artemis or Mystic_Artemis in some places, but I just realized that. That's really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways. Sorry. Yeah. What was the next one?
Oh, we were still on instant mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, I would put that in eye dishes or maybe mid meals. What do you feel?
I'd put that in eye dishes because I would fuck up some instant mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Yeah. I would fuck up some instant mashed potatoes and they would fuck me up. But, you know,
Next up is canned potatoes.
My dad literally eats those. I get sliced canned potatoes for him at the store.
I don't think there's anything wrong with canned potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Eye dishes?
I put that in eye dishes for me, yeah.
Eye dishes.
It's pretty straightforward. I love how both of the potato things are the same.
Potatoes are just universally good. I don't think I've ever had a bad potato.
I mean, unless there's like something wrong with it.
Unless the potato in and itself is gone bad.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever had like a bad potato. No matter how it's made.
Unless you like, yeah, honestly. Provided you like cook it enough, we're like good. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Ritz with cheese. Ritz crackers with cheese.
I've eaten that before so many times. It's like a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Okay, that's either I'd or S tier, personally.
I'd put that S tier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah. Oh my god, the photo is like a little sandwich.
Yeah.
I used to do that all the time.
I still do that every now and then.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really eat them, but if I did, I would still do that, yes. Yeah.
Up next. Chicken patties.
I need context.
Chicken patties.
Like a burger patty, but it's chicken?
Have you never had a chicken patty? Like a breaded chicken patty?
No, I have, but like, are we talking about like on a sandwich or just the chicken patty itself?
We'll say on a sandwich. Because the picture has a bun in it, but it's also just the box of chicken patties, so.
Oh, okay, fair. Probably like eye dishes or maybe mid meals. I don't really enjoy chicken as much as I feel like some people I know do. But
yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I would put that in either mid meals or beyond struggle personally because I hate chicken patties. I love chicken. Don't get me wrong. I love chicken.
Yeah.
But when it's processed to shit like that and breaded.
You make a good point. I feel like I would probably agree with you in beyond struggle for that.
I think I would put that beyond struggle.
I like chicken in certain situations more like a good quality chicken tender at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can I break the continuity of the YouTube recording for half a second to respond to chat?
Sure.
Okay. Lotus, you refuse to buy sandwich ingredients to make your own freaking sandwiches at home. You don't get to decide what is goated and what is not. And you gave yourself food poisoning by not cooking your chicken nuggets enough. So you
also,
don't make me bring the past into this.
Vindu, how do you get it out in one piece? I'm assuming you're referring to the canned burger. I'm assuming you just turn it upside down.
Yes. Probably? I don't know. Sorry for ruining continuity. I just had to say something about that. Anyways, yeah, for anybody on YouTube who's wondering what we're saying, if you want to come and see the podcast being live recorded on stream, check out Gray's stream on Mondays.
Mondays, 9 p.m. EST. Twitch.tv/voiceovergray.
Hell yeah.
You'll see it before and after this.
Yeah. All right.
Up next, chip sandwich.
Oh,
Potato
like
chips
potato
in bread.
Why does this feel like eye dishes to me?
This is definitely eye dishes, depending on the chip.
Yeah. Like, if it doesn't specify, I would say, like, ideal chip, I do like a good chip sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah.
Depending on the chips, because here in my state is like my state thing. We have a brand of potato chips called Middlesworth.
I don't think I've heard of those.
They're strictly Pennsylvania. Like, you can't get them anywhere else.
Okay.
It is only like a Pennsylvania thing.
Gotcha.
They are fucking goated for chip sandwiches.
Yeah, fair.
Like,
fair.
you slap a handful of their barbecue on the 2 slices of bread. That is a fucking. I would argue that specific chip sandwich would be S tier.
You know what?
But
You'll
overall,
have to tell me about it. You'll have to introduce me to it at some point.
If we ever hang out, I will bring Middlesworth for you.
Hell yeah, that sounds bussin'.
They are fucking great.
But no, yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah, I would say either I dishes or S tier. So
Yeah.
but I'm okay with I dishes.
I'll put it in I dishes because of the specifics needed to be S tier.
That's fair. Yeah. Valid.
Yeah.
I love how all of the ones in I dishes are potato something.
Yeah, potato, guys. You can't have a bad potato. Potatoes are just good.
Just amazing.
Yeah.
We just love potatoes.
We do. Potatoes are great. Up next, cough drops.
Okay, I feel called out. Do you want to know why I feel called out?
Why do you feel called out?
I have before eaten like 10 cough drops in one day because I was bored.
I have done that. Quite literally, I will say this. I have had times where I'm very low on money. And I had to resort to some of these foods. And I do genuinely enjoy a lot of them. Cough drops is one of them. If I am hungry before bed and I shouldn't eat anything or don't have anything to eat.
Specifically vitamin C drops.
Yes.
Like the citrus flavored ones. Ooh.
Just toss a cough drop in your mouth. You won't feel hungry.
It's kind of like candy. I'm not going to lie.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
What would you put that in?
I mean, honestly, it's not filling.
It's not,
so
but
like,
it
for
reduces
that,
the feeling of being hungry.
Yeah.
I'd say mid.
Yeah. I feel like mid meals is a solid place to put that.
We'll put cough drops in mid meals.
This is really funny. Oh my god.
So up next we have it's really hard to tell from the image, but it looks like off-brand Oreos. They're called cream betweens in the picture, but they're off-brand Oreos. I can tell.
I'm sorry.
Yes, cream betweens.
Cream between?
Cream betweens.
I feel like that voiceover guy who was doing the thing for the how it's made thing, where he goes,
I know, yeah.
And then they package them and they send them off to something, and he's like, they're
Numinos! What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Cream betweens is throwing me. I feel like my whole psyche has been thrown off balance right now.
Cream betweens.
It feels gross.
It feels gross, but it is ultimately
grossed out
just
by the name.
But it is ultimately just an Oreo.
I've had off-brand Oreos before.
Yeah.
Like I feel like off-brand Oreos always taste a little bit more bitter with like the chocolate than they should.
I've thought they always taste a little more metallic. That might be me though. I've noticed a slightly more metallic flavor to off-brand Oreos.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like I would kind of possibly put that in the mid or beyond struggle category, because like I don't really enjoy them.
Yeah.
It would kind of take a bit for me to eat those.
I'll put them beyond struggle. I can agree with that.
Yeah, that feels right. That feels right. I see cream betweens. I see it.
Yeah, cream
betweens.
betweens.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Dude. Oh, I'm gonna be thinking about that for a week.
Now this one, I'm already gonna say basically homeless because I just from the picture I can't even fucking tell what it's supposed to be. But it looks like a pot with hot dogs, macaroni noodles, and a corn on the cob. In water.
Huh. In water?
In water. It's all being boiled together.
Do me a solid. Throw it in basically homeless so I can see what the photo looks like. I need to see this. Ugh.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep that one there, I think.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that belongs there.
We're not gonna give that one any more time. That stays there.
Nope. I'm good. Thank you. Yep. I'm good.
Cereal with water.
Would you believe me if I told you I've done that before?
Would you believe me if I told you I have done that before?
Oh my god. Do you want to know in what context I did it?
What context?
I was like 8 and I was bored.
Fair.
A lot of these things that I've eaten are just because I was like 8 and I was bored. I don't know if it's on the list, but when I was young, I used to stand like in the refrigerator doorway with it open, and I would just hold like a slice of like Kraft American cheese, except it was like the generic brand because, you know, obviously it was cheaper. And I would hold it in the wrapper, and I would like unwrap the top and then put like a line of ketchup on it, and then like fold it up into like a taco shape and pick it up off of the plastic and eat it in one go.
That is amazing. I don't think I've tried that before.
I was really bored. I also used to eat frozen blueberry waffles with pieces of cheese. Those same type of single cheeses. I see. The problem is the reason why they were still frozen is because sometimes I was just too lazy to toast them.
Fair.
They tasted much better toasted, but sometimes I was just too lazy.
Fair.
Sometimes I would just grab a frozen waffle and eat it.
Fair.
But I was a weird kid. I don't know.
Now, the context in which I have had cereal with water was when I first, because I didn't used to always be lactose intolerant. Sometimes you grow into that.
Yeah.
I could eat cereal with milk. I could eat cheese all I wanted when I was younger. I could just drink entire glasses of milk and be fine. And then I went like 2 years without drinking milk. And then I ate a cereal with milk, a bowl of cereal with milk, and then felt like shit afterwards. I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
And I'm like, I can't eat dairy anymore. That's awful. I can't drink milk anymore. I can't eat anything dairy without feeling like shit.
Rip.
And I'm like,
yeah.
Then like fucking like 2 years ago, I'm like, I really miss cereal. I'm like, I really miss cereal. So I got a box of cereal at the store, and then I ate it with water, and I was really disappointed.
Question, how long ago was that?
2 years ago.
You do realize that there are other kinds of milk.
I do. It is now like a taste thing as well.
Oh, okay, fair. Can I recommend to you vanilla oat milk?
Vanilla oat milk.
Yes.
I will try it.
Potentially specifically from Chobani. I like theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's slightly more expensive. But yeah. I recommend oat milk.
Oat milk. I will try that.
It's very good. You can try vanilla, original, or extra creamy is also okay.
After the cream betweens conversation, I don't want to try extra creamy.
You know what? Valid.
Yeah.
I don't even blame you. Totally fair. Totally understandable. Entirely valid. Also, Gray. I just had a thought. This is in revolving around the fact that we're recording this live. Perhaps you should pin a message to the top of chat that says like we're recording, so we're not gonna respond to
perhaps
messages, just so that people don't like. Because hello everyone, I do apologize for everybody who's watching live and not on YouTube. We are recording a podcast episode, So we want to both keep the continuity of the YouTube video, but also still like interact with you guys in some capacity, if we can. So perhaps I could also just like mute myself and type in chat a little bit here and there to say hi to people. But at the very least, the pinned message might help. So
fair. I will do that here in a second, unless.
All good.
Do I have any mods in chat? Are there any mods in chat right now? I don't think so. I think you're a mod though.
Yeah, I just realized I am. Hold on. I just put my my cake pop off to the side. Hold on.
I was hoping there would be another mod in chat, so we didn't have to
no fair.
put this on pause. But it seems like it's not gonna. Yeah,
it's all good. We're still learning how to do this whole podcast thing.
Yeah, so. Still not very good at it.
Yeah, practice makes slightly better.
It gets better every time, except
I hate the term practice makes perfect because nothing is perfect.
For real. That's true, Lotus. I could mod you.
Lotus, you can't trust Lotus to make chicken nuggets properly. Can you really trust him to mod? I'm sorry, I love you.
We love you, Lotus.
Anyway. For anybody wondering at home on YouTube, also, quarter brain cell. I'm one of the quarters of the brain cell.
That is true. We have half a brain cell.
We're half a brain cell right now. Lotus is one of the other quarters of the brain cell, and then our friend Britt is another quarter. So altogether, we make a singular brain cell.
Yes.
And it's basically like when we're all together, it's basically like playing Pong. And the ball is us, the brain cell.
Yeah.
Just for a little visual analogy for you.
Yeah, that's just us.
Yeah.
So while you type that, cereal with water. That is how it's written on the image. Cereal with water.
Wit water. I would say like it's giving Beyond Struggle or basically homeless.
I would say Beyond Struggle because I did
fair.
Totally do it.
It still feels, believe it or not, you know what it is? Cereal with water is just bread with ice cubes in a different font.
It is. It's just a different flavor of bread with ice.
Yeah, so... But funnily enough, cereal with water is less gross in some capacity than bread with ice cubes. Which I do still agree with that.
You know what? I would actually argue I would switch those because bread with ice, it wasn't bad. It was just really crunchy. It wasn't... No,
interesting.
It's just bread with ice.
You know what's actually really funny? It's basically just the potato chips except it's ice.
Yeah.
So I kind of... We put that up in I8 dishes, so actually I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be okay with switching them.
We could switch them, yeah. Because cereal with water was just very disappointing. So I don't know whether I should do specifically the off-brand variety of the soda or just off-brand sodas in general. But this is an off-brand soda of Dr. Pepper called Dr. Perky. Yeah. So do we want to go with just off-brand Dr. Pepper or just off-brand sodas in general?
Okay. I've had good off-brand sodas.
I have too.
That is not one of them.
I've never had Dr. Perky.
Well, I was going to say that's part of it. I've never had it.
So let's just go with off-brand sodas in general.
Yeah, okay. Off-brand sodas in general? Probably like mid, honestly. Because I've had them intentionally before. I've just been like, yeah, why not? You know what I mean?
We'll put
it's not something I do super commonly, I mean.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
This next one, off-brand Kool-Aid. I'm gonna just call it now. Basically homeless.
Kool-Aid.
Because packets of Kool-Aid are like 25 cents at the store. So if you feel you need to get an off-brand of that, you're basically homeless.
Oh my god. You know what? Yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense. Kool-Aid is one of those things that's already like
It's already it in itself is a struggle. It's a struggle drink,
yeah.
really.
True. Honestly.
Get fucking
It's not, but it almost feels like what you would call an off-brand, but like an off-concept similar thing to something else already. You know what I mean? Like it's like off-concept fruit punch. You know what I mean? Like
pretty much, yeah. Like Kool-Aid was just meant to be like a budget drink. It's already a budget drink. It's 40 cents for the 2 packs to make a gallon, plus whatever equivalent of sugar, which is like 2 fucking cups. You could go to your neighbor's house and get that.
Oh, yeah.
This one, I feel like this one was just thrown in as like a cursed item. Toothpaste hot dog, which is just a hot dog bun with toothpaste. Homeless. Basically homeless. That's gotta go there.
I would just eat the hot dog bun.
Just eat the hot dog bun at that point.
Hot dog bun.
I feel
is
like
that just a rage bait edition?
I feel like that might have just been a rage bait edition, yeah.
I feel insulted. Like personally insulted. Yeah. What is that?
Up next.
Yeah, okay.
Crispy hexagons, which are off-brand Cheez-Its.
Oh, I see.
So off-brand Cheez-Its.
Off-brand, but there's more sides.
Yes. Approximately 2 more sides.
¿Por qué?
Yeah.
You'd think they would make it less complicated.
You'd think. Crispy triangles.
Because like that require. Wait, did you say triangles or hexagons?
Well, these are crispy hexagons on here, but I would say to make it less complicated, crispy triangles.
Yes, or technically less complicated is square because the molds are already made.
True, but they might, you know what I mean? Fucking big corporations copyright shit, so they might have the fucking shape of a Cheez-It mold copyrighted.
You know, you're right.
Someone look that up for me and get back to me so I can put that in the finished video. It's the Cheez-It mold copyrighted. Feel free to put that in the quotes channel as well. Holy shit. Crispy hexagons. I mean, do you like Cheez-Its?
Are you asking me if I...
Yeah, do you like... Yeah, okay, you like Cheez-Its. I'm alright with Cheez-Its. I won't go out of my way to eat them, but...
It depends. It heavily depends. On occasion, I like them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's quite funny. You want to know what's really funny? The only reason that I have... Okay, let me try that again. The only reason that I have this is because this was technically a struggle meal when I was at my ex's house way back. And there was nothing else for me to like eat for a snack because I didn't have another snack.
Yeah.
And so like I was like, do you by chance have something here? And he was like, yeah, I think so. And then these were there and I was like, yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
But I can't tell if they tasted good because I was just so hungry or not.
Fair, yeah.
But I kind of I either like the taste or I've kind of gotten used to the taste and the texture. So every now and then I get them sometimes.
Yeah. Where would you put that on the tier list?
This is like the off-brand, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I would already put Cheez-Its themselves in like I or mid. Off-brand makes me nervous though.
Yeah, I'd say like beyond struggle because if I recall, Cheez-Its are pretty cheap too.
Relatively.
Like relatively cheap, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you need to go far off brand to be crispy hexagons, because I know damn well like Great Value probably has some off brand version of Cheez-Its, which are,
Yeah, that seems so extra.
Great Value is, they literally, like those off brand stuff, they literally just buy the exact same thing from the corporation and then they just box it with their own name on it and sell it for cheaper.
Yeah.
So if you need to go as far off brand as possible, I'd say
yeah. I mean, if they're trying
to
avoid copyright infringement, if there is any,
yeah,
yeah. I'm not sure if it's copyrighted. I was trying to look it up, but I couldn't really tell.
I don't know. So yeah, we'll put that in Beyond Struggle because you gotta, if you need to go so far off to buy from a brand that is trying to avoid copyright.
Yeah.
Up next, I'm gonna do my best to try to interpret this because the image just says custom ice with an ice tray in the background. So I'm assuming they mean custom ice, which I'm assuming they means like they'll just like freeze fruit juice in an ice tray, or like just freeze like orange juice or maybe soda in an ice tray.
Okay.
Which I have done. I've done that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've done that too.
So I'm assuming, I've never worded it as custom ice, but I will from now on.
Okay.
Where would you put custom ice on the tier list?
Mid-meals.
Mid-meals. I'd put that in mid-meals.
It's bougie enough that it can't be in the basically homeless category.
Yeah. And I would definitely, I definitely see myself doing it as well. I have done it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you just put a fucking toothpick in it, then you got a popsicle.
Exactly.
A little baby popsicle. So yeah, I'd say mid-meal.
Yeah. Yeah. It's literally just popsicles.
I can't even fucking determine what this is, but it looks like a jar of mayonnaise with a straw in it. It might it's either a straw or a spoon, so yeah, we'll just go basically homeless with that.
I'm not eating straight out of a fucking jar of mayonnaise.
Yeah, no. There is mustard back there. So they might be mixing mustard into it.
If we had the jar of mayonnaise with the straw/spoon and the dry bologna sandwich together, maybe we'd have something. But since they're not together, no.
Up next, canned tuna.
Oh. My cat likes canned tuna. My dad's eaten it before and put it on like sandwiches.
I've never had canned tuna.
I will say, you gotta get the right kind.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
It's a little particular. Like my dad is picky on like what kind he gets. So that's fair. I would say though, like a decent canned tuna could probably be like mid-meals.
Yeah, I'd say mid.
Yeah.
Because I get
like it's not really a struggle. Like, I would choose it.
Yeah.
But, like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't, it wouldn't be, like, my top choice. But, like, yeah.
I mean, I get canned chicken. I still do. And, when I make my teriyaki chicken and rice, that's what I use.
Yeah, fair.
It's already cooked, so I just fucking slap teriyaki sauce all over it, pop it in the air fryer to crisp it up a little bit, and, yeah.
Fair,
so, yeah, I mean, I buy canned meat.
Yeah. Understandable.
Up.
Not a canned burger though.
Not a canned burger though.
No.
Not a canned burger.
Not a canned burger.
Up next is a spoon of peanut butter.
Oh.
Just eating peanut butter straight out of the jar.
Believe it or not, that's like mid-meals or eye dishes.
I put that in eye dishes because I fucking squeeze tubes of
I've totally
peanut butter sometimes and I'll just eat it.
A spoonful of peanut butter before, yeah.
Yeah.
Genuinely, yeah.
I put that in eye dishes.
Yeah.
Pizza pockets.
It's also like protein. I'm sorry, pizza pocket?
Yeah, like Hot Pockets, I guess.
Oh! I fucking love Hot Pockets.
Except Great Value brand, so that's why they're called Pizza Pockets, but yeah. But again, great
like,
value just buys from the actual company.
I mean,
and
yeah,
then resells
honestly,
it without all the
that's
upcharges.
pretty close to S tier for me.
I'd say that's S tier.
Like, I would say that either is S tier or I just, so I'm cool with S tier.
I'll put S tier, yeah.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Up.
Oh, fuck. I haven't had fucking pizza rolls in forever.
Ooh, I think I might have some pizza rolls in the freezer. I might make some of them after the pod.
Oh, man.
Might do that.
Can you just, like, you pick whatever arm is better at throwing and just yeet me one? Can you do that?
I've got an okay throwing arm. I don't think I can throw across 2-3 states. I'm flattered you think I can, but
no, it's okay. Yeah.
Up next.
I would ask you to mail it to me, but it wouldn't survive.
No.
No, it would be much cheaper if I just went and bought them myself, but I really shouldn't eat them anyways. So like,
yeah. Raw brick of ramen noodles.
Raw brick of ramen noodles?
Raw brick of ramen noodles. Very crunchy.
Did you know? I've seen people in South Korea as a snack break that up and like put seasoning and stuff on it and put other things on it and just like eat that as is, like not cooked.
I would, yeah.
And I think I've unironically eaten a raw brick of ramen noodles as well, because I used to live off of ramen noodles in like high school and middle school. So like, yeah. Oh my god, did I ever tell you about the one time that I held a funeral for my bowl of ramen?
No.
Okay.
I'm here for it though.
Do you remember how I mentioned before that our kitchen sink didn't work for a while?
Yes.
So basically during that period of time, I had to walk from the microwave in the kitchen to the bathroom sink to like empty the excess water in my ramen.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like to have too much. And so when I was walking, I was being very careful. I was in like early high school, I think, when this happened.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a while. But basically, I was holding the ramen bowl and I was trying to be really careful, and I didn't realize that I had spilt a little bit of water on the floor, and I walked past and I went to the bathroom and I poured out the excess. And then when I was coming back, I accidentally stepped on that like little bit of water I had dropped, and I slipped. And to catch myself, I dropped the ramen and it fell face down. So it saved the bowl because the ramen cushioned the fall, but I lost my ramen. And so in that moment, I immediately fell to my knees and genuine tears. I started crying. And I was like, like I held a funeral and everything. It was, I still remember it as probably one of the most traumatizing days of my life. And I know that sounds really dramatic, but like,
dude. I laugh, but I'd probably do the same thing.
Yeah, it's just
I can't, I like ramen too much.
Yeah. Also, I shouldn't eat it anymore, but one of these days, I think I would just want to buy a thing of ramen and make it again, because I haven't had ramen in so long. If I eat it like once a year, it won't kill me.
Yeah.
And I'd like to. To clarify, I'm not like deathly allergic to anything. It's just I have like certain like intolerances and some digestive upset when I eat certain things, but nothing that I'm not gonna like keel over and die if I eat certain things once.
Yeah.
But yeah, so don't worry about me. I'm fine. But yeah, just to clarify, ease anybody's mind. But yeah.
So raw brick, I would put that in eye dishes.
Yeah, honestly, same.
I put
especially
that in
with like the seed packets and like maybe adding some other stuff to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
honestly.
Up next is a very similar to the raw brick ramen sandwich, which is, I'm assuming, a slice of cheese with the seasoning packet inside, and the raw brick has been turned into what would be the bread.
Oh my god. For a second, I thought it was the burger.
No,
you know what I mean?
No,
because I know that you can pull that in half.
Yeah.
It they fold it.
Yeah.
So like. Oh my god.
I have an idea.
What's up?
We're gonna hold off on that one.
Okay. All right.
And once we get to the after party sort of situation, I have the stuff. I can make that. I will go make a ramen sandwich and try it, and you'll get my live reaction.
Oh my god, is that going to be in the pod?
I think I'll clip that and put it in the pod. Yeah, I'll put that at towards the end, so they don't YouTube viewers don't miss out.
Okay, all right.
So we'll hold off on ramen sandwich for now.
Okay.
Up next is just sauce packets.
What kind?
It just looks like assorted sauce packets, like ketchup, mustard. I think there's some mayo packets in there.
I mean, I have unironically just eaten like mustard before.
Yeah.
And like not mayo, but like ketchup once. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's in the mid or beyond struggle category because I really wouldn't choose to do that just on its own. I'd like to have something with it.
Yeah, I think I'll put that beyond struggle as well.
But it's not like the worst choice.
Yeah.
I do not feel the same as that as I do hamburger in a can.
Yeah, that's not
cereal with water.
Yeah. A canned burger is still just like it does something to me, and it's not good.
No, it's very bad.
It's very
your digestive system very bad too.
Yeah, I feel like I die.
Yeah,
I ate that.
Possibly.
I feel like that is a death sentence.
Yeah, kinda. Oh god. Anyways. Yeah.
Up next, sunflower seeds.
Oh, I've eaten those before.
I've eaten sunflower seeds too.
Yeah, like did you know the very first time I ate sunflower seeds, I didn't know that you were supposed to take the shell off.
Oh. Oh.
Only the very first time. I pretty quickly figured it out. I ate like 2 of them and went, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
And somebody explained it to me and I was like, oh, okay, got it. And so I started like I started like cracking them open with my teeth. What I used to do is I would like kind of like bite at the tip of the sunflower seed where it was smallest.
Yeah.
To kind of like open it and crack it open. And then I would like eat the sunflower seed.
Yeah.
But yeah. But no, I like those.
Yeah, I like sunflower seeds.
I'd put them in either I or S tier.
I'll put them in I. I played baseball when I was younger, so like that was like, you would just pack your mouth full of sunflower seeds and just spit them disgustingly into the dirt. That's a formative memory right there.
Sorry. A question. Are sunflower seeds considered to be a type of nut?
I don't think so.
Or are they just seeds?
I think they're just seeds.
Interesting. Because for some reason, my brain was thinking like, oh yeah, like peanuts, like other things. So my brain auto-translated what you said for some reason. So what I heard you say was pack your mouth full of nuts. And then I went, wait a minute.
No. Pack your mouth full
Slow
of them.
down. Hold on.
Yeah. I never mastered getting the actual edible part out of the sunflower seed.
Oh.
Because, like, you're supposed to just toss them into your mouth and then, crunch them, get it out, and then spit the shell out. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Well, just because that's how people do it doesn't mean that's how you have to do it.
I never figured out how to get the edible part out. I still don't know how. So I'll just chew on the whole thing until I feel like spitting it out pretty much.
Fair. Yeah. I would recommend, if you ever do eat them again, I would recommend trying that, what I did, where you, like, bite the edge of it.
Yeah.
To clarify, like, bite the edge of it when it's, like, vertical, to kind of split it open.
Yeah.
And then, that's much easier, in my opinion. Kind of treat it a little bit like a pistachio, except don't do that with pistachio with your teeth, because pistachios are much harder and it will hurt your teeth.
I hate pistachios.
I actually don't like them either. Yeah. I just don't like the taste of them.
No, I'm
yeah.
I'm just not a fan of the taste.
Yeah, my dad likes them, but I don't like them.
What is it with dads and liking pistachios?
Does your dad like pistachios?
My dad also likes pistachios, like unreasonably amounts.
Wait, question: did your dad like almonds?
I think he does. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What is it with dads and assorted nuts? Why do dads like assorted nuts so much? Is that like a?
Oh,
is that like something you
God.
just come into when you enter fatherhood? Like when you enter fatherhood, you obtain dad strength.
Once you use your nuts, you like eating them.
I guess so.
Sorry.
I guess. Is that just something you just come into with fatherhood? You get your dad strength, obviously.
I don't know. I will never know.
But then you just you just obtain a liking for assorted nuts. Is that just how it works? I'm any dads in the chat, please let me know. Any dads in the chat, please let me know. This is crucial information now.
This is probably the most cursed part of the recording so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, YouTube. Anyway.
Up next is sleeping through the pain.
Oh.
I've done that. I have done that.
Same. I have done that too. Yeah. Yeah.
You get used to it after a little, like 2 days of doing it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah. I'd put that either in Beyond Struggle or Basically Homeless.
I would put that in Beyond Struggle, yeah. We'll put that in Beyond Struggle.
Oh my God, the photo!
Yeah, it's Shaquille O'Neal. Oh no, it doesn't. Fucking the tier list doesn't fit anymore.
Oh no, yeah, you gotta fix it.
I'll fix it.
This happened to me on my pod episodes too. I understand. It's okay. It's weird to be a guest and just sitting here and not doing anything. I now know how Ish feels because I'm the one that runs the podcast because it's on my stream for ours. Yeah. So like, I now and I know exactly what you're doing because I do that on my end. It's just really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So up next is Great Value brand SpaghettiOs. Titled Spaghetti Rings. To avoid copyright.
Oh my God. To clarify, for some reason, initially, I thought you were talking about cereal. You're talking about pasta, right?
Yes, it's spaghetti in the shape of an
like
O.
Soup. It's like
sauce.
They put it in like a soup, right? Yeah, like a soup sauce.
I've never had SpaghettiOs, so right? I don't know. I know Chef Boyardee does do them, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've had them before, but it was in like 3rd grade.
Yeah.
So, not only is the recipe probably different now, but I don't remember what it tastes like. So
5 likes on the YouTube video. I'll try SpaghettiOs.
Get it to 5 likes, chat.
5 likes.
It'll be out on like Thursday.
On Thursday. It'll go up on either Wednesday or Thursday. Whenever I feel like getting it up. Don't fucking look at the camera like that. You know what I meant. So sorry, we'll put that in. We'll put that in mid for now.
Okay.
Because I've never had it.
Got it.
And up next is a whole stick of butter.
I'm sorry. Did you just say a whole stick of butter?
Stick of butter.
Sorry. Anyways, so that's gotta be like basically homeless, right? Like who would eat a whole stick of butter voluntarily?
That would be basically homeless.
Yeah. What?
I mean, I'll admit I've bitten into a stick of butter before, but that was in my stoner, hey, would it be funny if I did this phase?
Yeah, but you weren't like, wow, I'm hungry. Let me eat a whole stick of butter. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, that's wild. Honestly, that's wild.
When I was a stoner, I had a bit that I did where every time I showed up to our hangouts, I would just be eating something different. And one time was a stick of butter just for shits and giggles.
You know, I'm not one, but it's funny that I am showing up here eating different things. Sorry. I think I made a mistake. I should have made dinner before we started this.
Probably.
And you know what? What we learned. If I come back, which I hope so, if you'll have me, I will eat before.
Okay.
I will eat first. I promise.
Up next is titled Struggle Pizza, which looks like 2 slices of bread with, I think it's American cheese and pepperoni on top.
I'm sorry. Why is there 2 slices of bread?
Well, it's 2 individual slices of pizza, quote unquote.
Oh, I was confused. Okay. Are they at least toasted?
They appear to be. There seems to be a lot of cheese.
Okay. Okay. Oh, maybe it's like put in like a toaster oven or something.
Maybe.
Honestly, that doesn't sound like the worst thing ever.
It doesn't.
I'm inclined to put that in mid-meals, or maybe I could be convinced to put it in IA dishes.
I'd put it in eye dishes because I've definitely done it at least once in my life, and
yeah,
I
fair.
recall it
I think
being
I've done
pretty
it before.
okay.
Yeah.
Up next, straight tap water.
Straight tap water?
Just tap water.
Oh. I mean, I used to drink tap water.
I do drink tap water.
Now I drink it through a Brita filter because our water, they changed stuff. They put chlorine in it a bit more and it tastes a little weird now. But like, yes, I don't drink like bottled water in comparison. Like I am in that sense a tap water drinker. Yes. It's not a meal.
It's not, but if you drink enough water,
I do
you're not
like
feel
staying
hungry.
hydrated as fuck. So like, well, that's the thing. Sometimes you're thirsty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So this is gonna sound really sad. Depresso espresso warning for everybody. But like when I was younger and I still used to see my mother, I knew that oftentimes when I used to have to go see her, I was not going to be able to eat food that I wanted to eat because she had weird rules. And so when I was in elementary school and I learned that the human body can survive off of like water for a lot longer than just food, I was like, oh, I'll be fine. So I got really used to just drinking a lot of water when I would see her on the weekends and then not really eating much and then get back home and then eat normally. So in that sense, like, it was definitely a struggle to do that, but I enjoy drinking water. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just an avid water drinker. So what do you think?
I put it in I, because I also, like, when I remember to drink water, I'll drink water.
That's fair. Yeah.
Now,
my
there's
body
also
forcefully reminds me to drink water, so I kind of am doing it all the time.
There's also bottled water on here. So you want me to just toss that in I as well, or do you have a preference?
I actually feel it's interesting because, okay, I think I have a negative bias towards bottled water because microplastics.
Fair.
Like,
Hold on, I need
whenever
to
I think about bottled water,
list.
yeah, whenever I drink bottled water or I see bottled water, I'm like, eh. Also, it heavily depends on the bottled water.
Yeah.
Fucking hate Dasani.
Dasanis can go rotten hell. We're creating Dasanis.
Like, Dasani water has got the fucking acidity pH level of like. No, I can't say that. It's just really acidic. So like, it's concerningly acidic for water. But yeah. Do you have a preferred bottled water kind?
Deer
like
Park.
Brand that you would have? Who?
Deer Park.
Not familiar.
It's pretty good.
I think like Poland Springs is okay.
Poland Springs is all right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain my opinion of Dasani. Well, not really opinion, but like the kind of the feeling I get in my mouth when I drink it.
Yeah, it creates a weird texture, doesn't it?
I would almost describe it as greasy. It makes my mouth feel greasy.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why does water make my mouth feel greasy? What the hell did they do?
That's an atrocity.
That is an atrocity.
That shouldn't be allowed.
How is Dasani still in business?
Honestly.
Good God. All right.
I don't understand.
So where would you put bottled water?
If it's not Dasani, I dishes. If it is Dasani, basically homeless.
Well, then we will will compromise and put it in mid meals, and I need to adjust the fuck.
No. Just put it in eye dishes.
I'll put it in eye dishes. All right.
Society doesn't exist right now. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Tic Tacs.
I do like me some Tic Tacs.
Tic Tacs are pretty good. I'd put them in S tier.
Yeah,
I like me some Tic Tacs.
Yeah. It's like the cough drops thing, but way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love orange Tic Tacs and the fruit Tic Tacs, like the berry ones. They're very good.
I like the mint ones.
Ooh, yeah. I've had those too. Those are good. The last time I had those was at a funeral.
At a funeral.
That sounds really sad.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was given like 5 of them by somebody, and she was like, "Oh, just put the rest in your pocket." And I was like, "Girl, they're gonna melt." So I put all of them in my mouth, and my mouth was hurting for like 5 minutes because that was far too much mint at once.
Yeah. I'm also just a slut for mint, though, so I like mint.
Honestly, I understand.
My vape is mint.
I do like mint for the most part. Yeah. I hate having to go to the dentist, for example, but whenever I go and I have to do like anything that has like a flavor to it, do you know how many times they're like, "Okay, we're gonna do the fluoride. Do you want bubble gum?" And I go, "Fuck no."
No, absolutely not. I want that shit out of here.
Give me mint.
If you're gonna do this, I want to at least feel like I brushed my teeth.
Mint. I know, right? So yeah. Honestly.
All right, next food. I don't like it's beans and hot dog, but I don't like beans.
I like beans in theory. My stomach and my digestive system do not like beans, and I'm picky about what beans they are. I'm picky with my beans.
I don't like beans. Period.
That's fair. But I'm sorry. Did you say beans and hot dogs?
Beans and hot dogs. Like chopped up hot dog mixed in with the beans.
I kind of understand chopped up hot dog and like mac and cheese.
Yeah, I'll do that any day.
Meal. Yeah, I'll eat that too. But like beans and hot dogs.
I mean, I could see it. I could, pork and beans is a thing.
I mean, yeah.
I could definitely see it. But again, I'm not a fan of beans. That's hard for me.
For me personally, though, that would go in beyond struggle.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good spot to put that.
Yeah.
Up next is buttered bread with sugar on top. This slaps. I'm not gonna lie to you, that fucking slaps.
I'm on board with the butter bread, but sugar?
You just sprinkle a little sugar on top. It's a lot better than you think.
But isn't butter kind of salty, savory?
Yes.
Why would you put sugar on it?
There's a little bit of sweetness with that savory. It slaps, Mystic, I'm telling you. That is okay. I would put that S tier myself.
Okay, I'm just gonna say I know that I like bread and butter on its own. So already that's eye dishes. I guess I can't imagine sugar making it worse.
No, definitely not. Arguably, I think it makes it better, but
fair.
That's
I'm
just
willing
me.
to put it in eye dishes.
We can put
Maybe I'll try it one day.
Well,
when you say sugar on top, do you just mean like sprinkling sugar?
Yeah, just sprinkle sugar on top of the buttered bread.
I don't have any butter. That's the thing.
Unfortunate.
So I wouldn't be able to try it. But yeah. Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Up next is a hot dog, but they ran out of buns, so it's just a slice of bread.
Like a bread, like folded.
It's just a slice of bread with.
I've done that before. I've unironically done that, but yeah, that would go in like eye dishes.
I'd put that in.
That makes sense. Also, how many more of these are left? Just
one left besides the ramen sandwich.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, like, I feel like we've been doing this for a little while, but yeah.
Yeah, we're about an hour and 10 minutes now.
Got you. Okay.
Which is just about the time I usually do. Fair. Last one before we go try a ramen sandwich is mac and cheese with ketchup.
I think I've done that before.
I'd say S tier.
But I was like a kid. Yeah. Oh my god. No,
I'd do S tier.
Yeah, I remember doing that. Yeah, I remember it being weirdly good.
It's really fucking good. And if anyone watching this says otherwise, you can go fuck yourself. I am tired of being fucking criticized for my loving of mac and cheese and ketchup together.
Oh my god. Oh, can I ask you a question? I know it's not on the list, but
Yes.
just as a general question, and for those in chat and on YouTube, how do y'all feel? And I want you to answer this specifically too.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about ketchup on your eggs?
Always, all the time.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
All the time.
Do you know how many people I've met who are like, ew, that's gross, and I'm like, the fuck you mean?
You're gross.
Yeah.
Ketchup on your eggs is like you have to.
It's top tier, especially like a good scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Put some ketchup on that shit. It's great.
It's top tier. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. It's great.
Okay.
I can't imagine like not liking that, but that's just me.
Yeah. Now is the time we've all been waiting for.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and get the stuff for a ramen sandwich. I only have chicken ramen right now.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna go grab the stuff for that. I'll make it right here on my desk, and then y'all will get the first impressions. You probably won't be able to see me make it because I don't feel like adjusting my camera because it's an annoying piece of shit.
But as long as we get to see you eat it and we hear
you will
the crunch,
see me eat it.
It'll be fine. Yeah. Bring paper towels.
I will bring paper towels. Okay.
There we go.
I will put headphones back on here. I got my slice of cheese and my pack of ramen.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We're gonna open this up.
I just realized how little ingredients you need for this because the ramen packet has like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Technically. So. Oh my god.
Right.
And I say 3 of them technically because the ramen is like both the main course and the bread.
Yeah. So we will break this. Hopefully.
This is gonna be so funny to watch.
All right. Cheese goes on the ramen.
Put a paper towel in your lap and like underneath.
Yeah, that might be smart.
On the desk. Yeah.
All right. Opening up the flavor pack. Do you do that too? Do you just like give it a little flick before you open it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
You gotta make sure that there isn't a bunch of stuff at the top end where you're opening it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't explode everywhere.
Okay.
I used to like aggressively shake it like 3 times.
There's a lot more seasoning in this than I remember. We're gonna put it all on.
Oh. Bold.
All right. So here is our.
Make sure to drink some water after that, because that's gonna be really salty.
Orange juice.
Okay.
We've got our abomination against God here. All right.
I'm nervous. Okay, because it's gonna crumble a little bit. So do you have paper
plate.
towels down below you?
And I have paper towels. Yes.
I'm very interested to hear the crunch.
I will do it as close to my microphone as possible.
Get ready. Get ready. He's gonna try it.
Get ready for this.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel?
You know, it's not as bad as I was anticipating.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I mean, it's very dry, first off.
Yeah, dry and salty, I imagine.
There's no moisture here.
Mm. Yeah, I can tell.
It's sucking up all the moisture in my mouth. But I mean, it's not
probably part
bad.
of the salt too. Okay. What would you personally rate it?
It's definitely not something I'd go out of my way to eat.
Yeah.
At all. I'd put that beyond struggle, definitely.
I'm agree with you on this because I feel like I feel like I would agree with you on it. So.
We'll put that beyond struggle.
Okay.
I'm debating whether I want to finish that or not, though.
I mean, if you take it apart, is it still doable to make ramen out of?
Probably. Normally? Yeah, I think so. I might just
maybe
make
do
ramen.
That might be just more worth it, honestly.
Might just take the cheese off, yeah. Sprinkle it.
Yeah. Because you said it's dry, so
it's dry, yeah.
The cheese is probably not sticking to it.
No,
so...
definitely not.
Yeah, so just make ramen.
Yeah, I definitely need some orange juice after that one.
Yeah, take a drink. You're good. Oh god.
Moisture. Oh my god. So
replenish that, yeah.
Yeah. That was our ramen sandwich, I guess.
That was very interesting.
Yeah.
I feel honored that I got to like hear the crunch and watch
you got
the
to witness
confusion
that
on your face. Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, it was. I don't think I'll ever do that again.
Probably not, but now you know what it tastes like. So
but now I know.
Yeah, now I know.
Well, we'll call that the end of this podcast episode. Mystic, right. Thank you for coming on.
Of course, happy to be here. I'm so happy that we did a tier list. I feel like it's combining our two specialties in our podcasts. My specialty being having a podcast. And yours is doing tier lists on your podcast. Both of our podcasts are quite new still.
Very much so, yes.
This is episode 4 for you, and I am about to do episode 6 tomorrow of mine.
Yeah.
It would have been episode 7, but I didn't do it last week because some stuff came up.
Right, yeah, I remember that.
So yeah. But so we're very like, our podcasts are very baby in the stages.
Baby, don't even know ABCs.
Do not even know ABCs. Oh, speaking of who do not know ABCs,
you gotta
Apollo sign off.
You gotta have Apollo sign off.
All right, we gotta have Apollo sign off, guys. Come here, baby. I had to put my chips away because otherwise he was gonna try to eat them. Come here. Come here, sir. Do you have a litter crystal in your armpit? Okay. Sorry.
Here's the baby boy.
Oh. Look at this cat.
Not to worry, Midnight. We still have the after party.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just reading chat.
Say bye. Say bye to podcast.
Say bye. Bye, Apollo.
Oh.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for joining episode 4 of the Quarter Brain Cell podcast with Flat Fuck Forehead me, voiceover Gray, Apollo right there, and Mystic Artemis. Mystic, I will be linking both your YouTube channels in the description as well as your Twitch.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
And thank you for coming on.
I love how I'm just like holding him like a very... Oh, hi. You are a very tiny baby. He's looking at me with much intent.
Yes.
Sorry, he's really cute. Anyways. See you next week.
See you next week.
I won't be here.
You won't be.
No, but
I don't know what I'm doing next week yet, so you're gonna find out together.
Spoilers for chat and you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Bye.
Bye.